Hi, my name is Jem. Welcome back to my channel. It's April! Holy shit, it's April. So for those who do NaNoWriMo, you'll know that Camp NaNoWriMo runs in the months of April and July. It's basically the same as NaNoWriMo, except you get to choose your word count. So you don't have to do 50,000, you don't have to do a word count, you can do minutes or pages. It's entirely up to you. So I've done Camp Nano for 3 years now, I think. Yeah, 3. So my first year was 2016 and I really enjoyed it. I've won every single April Camp Nano and lost every single July one. But I was supposed to film like weekly vlogs of Nano and have completely forgot. It is the 7th of April. So I'm going to count this as my week 1 vlog, even though I've got 0 vlog footage. So I actually had a story idea all mapped and planned out. It was perfect, it was down to the T. I had character profiles, I knew exactly where I was going to go. For the first 4 days, I really slaved over this idea and nothing came out of it. Like, I felt like my writing was stilted, I wasn't excited to come to the document, I fell behind a little bit. And then I was perusing a writing prompt page on Instagram because I'm like, I need to write something. So I was having a little look and I came across this prompt. I really hope I'm pointing in a place where I can actually put the photo. So the writing prompt is from an account called Blacksteel Kajil, and it basically details about a morally grey pirate who got cursed and basically they're gonna die in 5 years unless they can find their true love and give them all of their heart without expecting anything in return. So instead of going on a journey to find true love, the pirate decides to just dedicate her last 5 years to adventure and just throw herself into work with her crew and her boat. And then on the day that she falls ill, she doesn't actually die at the end of her curse because she gave her heart to the crew and the ship. So as soon as I read this prompt, I fell in love, and immediately I had my captain, I had my crew, I had my boat, I had my adventure, I had my subplot. It all just fell. It literally just fell into my lap and my brain was working overtime and I just completely forgot about the story that I had planned on doing. So I had done about 1,500 words for my original idea, and now for the past like 3 or 4 days I've just gone completely gun-ho with the prompt. So once again, the prompt is from Blacksteel Kajil, a fantastic prompt. It's very, very popular. If you literally type in morally grey pirate, this image comes up. But I love it so much. So I'm going to vlog today's writing. I've already met my word count. I'm only trying to do 15,000 words this month. So I met my word count for today, but I still have the writing bug at the moment. So I'm going to do a few more words. I'll probably walk you through my idea and how I've interpreted it, as well as my cast of characters, my boat, my subplot, anything and everything to do with my story. And I'm still working on a title. So if anyone has any ideas, hit me up. But without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so our leading lady's name is Captain Griselda, and she is the captain of a boat called the Consentus. And for those who are familiar with Roman mythology, you'd know that the Consentus is the council of the 12 kind of top gods, I suppose. It's like, you know, the Roman equivalent of Zeus and Poseidon and Neptune. No, Neptune is Poseidon. Obviously I'm not very knowledgeable on Roman mythology. Anyway, she is the captain of this ship, and on the ship there are kind of 6 departments. So there is the Jupiter, who is basically like the Zeus of Rome. And the Jupiters are kind of the leaders of the ship. So obviously Griselda is a Jupiter. There is also the Neptunes, who are in charge of the maintenance and all of that good stuff of the ship. It's headed by a man called Huey. There is the Mars department. So Mars is the god of war. In mine, there's no real war. In my story, there's no war. However, the Mars individuals, or the people within the Mars department, are in charge of kind of hunting and scavenging. They are pirates. They go, they pillage. That's headed by a man called Alistair, who is Griselda's childhood best friend and has also lost his family. I'll get into that in a second. The fourth department is the Vesta, and they are kind of they're kind of like the human resources of the ship. They protect and they aid those within the ship, and that is headed by one of my favourite characters, Liesel. I love her so much. Next up is Venus, and they are kind of like the prostitutes of the ship. However, they're a lot more important than that. They're also the medical staff, and you know, they have an active role, and it's not just women, in case you were wondering. They are headed by a girl called Nanette, who is Liesel's younger sister. And last but not least, we have the Minerva, and they are Minerva is Athena, and they are in charge of the planning and the steering and the trajectory of the ship, and that is headed by a man called Barnes, who I love him a lot. He's really cute. So they're all the main characters. So all of those characters head their department, but they are also Jupiters because they're the leaders of the ship. And yeah, so everybody knows about Griselda'S Curse, and the curse follows as this. So a few years back, I don't know how many, a few, Griselda accepted kind of like a challenge or a quest from a witch to retrieve a lost diadem. Basically, halfway through, or more like toward the end of the quest, Griselda got news that her family was in danger, and so she abandoned the quest to save her family. While she was going back to save her family from whatever doom they were, you know, inhibited by, the witch got news and the time frame of the quest ran out, so Griselda didn't succeed in the quest in the allotted time frame. So the witch killed her family in front of her and cursed her to, you know, the true love in 5 years, give your heart, don't expect anything back, or you're dead. So Griselda's like, cool, you're a fucking bitch, you just killed my family, I'm not gonna play into your stupid curse. And she kind of goes on this 5-year adventure where she, you know, devotes herself to adventure and to her crew and the ship and just living the best 5 years of what she has left. I love her a lot. I love her a lot. So as I said before, Alistair is her childhood best friend who also lost his family like a long time before Griselda lost her family, and Alistair is the only one who's still hoping that Griselda will find her true love. However, the novel starts 102 days before the due date or the death day of Griselda. So time is a-ticking. While they are adventuring, they start to go to these islands where they all have something in common. They are entirely deserted. However, every single pair of twins has been left behind, and everybody begins to kind of get a little bit suspicious of Griselda because the two youngest members of Griselda's family who were murdered were twin boys. So everyone's kind of like, is Griselda doing this? Is she lashing out against people because her twin brothers died, so she's leaving the twin brothers behind as kind of like an homage? So people become very suspicious of Griselda, and it kind of launches on from there. It's about the ship trying to find out, you know, what's behind this? Is Griselda behind this? And yeah, it goes forth from there. I'm very excited. I really like the outcome that I've got in my head. Whether or not I actually do that outcome is a whole nother story, because NaNoWriMo, she be a wild beast, and sometimes you end up writing a story that you had no intention on writing. Case in point. So I'm going to do a bit more writing, and then I might check back in later with what I've achieved today. I have a very clear idea of what plot point I want to get up to today, so it's probably about 1,000 or 2,000 words into the future. So hopefully I get those done today. I'll take you guys with me. See you in a second.
listening to lectures, especially when they are so informative, feels like such a great use of my time, honestly.
Hello and welcome to my living room / welcome to my wet, mangy hair. I just got out of the shower. I look great. So I've written about 1,000 words today. My laptop's over there, so sorry if there's a glare, but I've written about 1,000 words and I'm really happy with the trajectory of this novel. I think it's flowing exactly how I want it to, which is great news when you're doing word count per day. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep writing, and then if I'm really into it, I'll probably cut off about halfway through my excitement so that I have something to go off tomorrow. But tomorrow, day 8, which I might publish this video on day 8 and then like stagger it like that. But tomorrow I want to go thrifting, which is something I do every NaNoWriMo. I thrift and I collect pieces that remind me of my characters, and it really gets me in the groove. Like I see like bloody mug and I'm like, yes, Griselda. So I'll probably take you guys with me tomorrow. I don't know though. Am I ballsy enough to do that? I don't know. But I probably won't update you guys. This will probably be the last time you see my face for this video, unless Luna does something cute. Luna's my rabbit. If you watched my last year Camp April NaNoWriMo, you would have met her when she was a young little bun. Now she's a fat, grumpy bun who has the zoomies tonight. Hello. Oh, she just showed me her ass. See? She's a super moody bunny. Anyway, this is probably me signing off, but until tomorrow, bye guys. Hey, are we lying down? No, we're having a scratch. Cool.